Greetings and welcome to the Inner Den. So funny, we all log in and start talking before we hit record because guess what? Today is the puppy's birthday. Happy birthday, Juicy. And I presented in the Oracle Cards Magic Summit today, so I am just full of piss and vinegar and excited to talk to you guys. How are you all doing?
Good.
What's going on over there, Michonne? Driving? Where are you driving? What's going on?
I'm driving to tonight. I'll be north of Albuquerque, but ultimately a little bit north of Durango tomorrow for a Soul Reset summer camp. So we're bringing Firewalk up there, and so big weekend event. So yeah, I've been driving all day, so I'm 10 hours in the car already. So.
Well, let us help distract you and entertain you for a little bit. Keep you going on the road there. How are you doing, Christina?
I'm doing okay. Yesterday was my first day back to work. I didn't have to work today, but I made it through yesterday. I was pretty tired at the end of yesterday, and I was sleeping about 8:30 for 10 hours last night, solid.
Love that for you.
Which doesn't happen. I guess I was tired, and yeah, my kids are in Thailand, and things are going great.
Good.
And yeah, Lily's out of surgery.
You want to talk about it?
So my kids went to Thailand because my oldest was going for gender affirming surgery. So yeah, so now she is out of surgery. It is 7 a.m. Surgery went until a few hours ago. That's a long surgery. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to hear when she wakes up and yeah, and see how everything went.
How's Mama doing? How
I'm
are you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah. I was more like not so worried about surgery, just more worried about like just violence and stuff, like with your kids being. And I still worry because that means like Elias is on his own out there for the next bit. But yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, that's a lot for an entire family, and having it happen on the other side of the world. I can only imagine. I know how I feel, and I'm not the biological mama, and it sits here with me holding them. So yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm proud of her for being able to stand up and say who she is and making it happen.
Exactly.
So we talk about how do we want to show up in the world, and the kids are doing it.
The kids are doing it. It's courageous little beings that they are.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm glad to hear so far so good. Keep it posted. And Marie.
I think everyone finally got all their chapters in.
Yay!
Except Lucia.
Yay!
Still, Lucia hasn't, but I did what we talked about the other day, and
Yes.
I've left it to her. She's in the UK now where she should have some time. But other than that, and she's, I think our publisher gave us until Friday. There we go. There we go. There were 2 authors that hadn't submitted for whatever reason, Dr. Reed and Keisha. And Keisha was traveling and having internet trouble. And Dr. Reed he didn't realize it was Kelly's email, Brave Healer Books or whatever. Anyway, so he got his in and I read his and it was magnificent.
I absolutely believe that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was an amazing chapter. Everyone's done such an incredible job. Unbelievable. Well, no, totally believable, but yeah.
And so how are you feeling about now this part, now that all the authors are wrangled? Because it is like wrangling wildcats. It really is.
It is. And I just realized I forgot to confirm my book cover because I got a message a few days ago from Kelly to confirm the cover. And I moved on to bookkeeping today. One of my clients is trying to finish his 2025 year end, and his last year's bookkeeper is missing in action, and there's a lot of discrepancies. So I'm trying to sort it all out, and I don't use QuickBooks, and they don't know how to get into QuickBooks, and it's interesting and whatever.
the Gong Show pursues, in just in a
Yeah.
different realm.
Yep. And it's okay. We just go step by step and whatever. Whatever.
Yeah. At least the book project has come down to a dull roar, and the hardest part is over now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I went to a launch party on Monday night, and that was fun. It was Karen's book. I bought Scott's book, and probably tomorrow I will buy Karen's book because I think she's already got number one in one category or something. I forget what Lulu posted in our group. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The Brave Healer Productions world is alive and kicking. And in my presentation today in school, SKOOL, the platform school where my community is.
Here we are now.
Yeah, it's funny that I showed up. I purposefully chose not to prepare anything and just allow whatever wanted to come out. I knew I wanted to show the school and show what we're building, show what we're creating, the container that we've built over the last 6-7 months. And people wanted to know about writing. People wanted to know about how to do the chapters. And so in the middle of all of this presentation, I was like, okay, let's do another book. If there's 24 of you that want to write a book, I'll do a book. I'm just not recruiting authors. You guys come to me. So I put 2 notices out in different school communities saying, if you want to do it, this is what it is. Come and do it. This is the thing. And so we'll see. Who knows? Maybe there's another book in the future. We know there always is something.
There's always another book in the future. It's just, this has been a lot of work over and above what I already do. So it was a lot of work, and I'm not sure I want to do another one. Unless I do it differently and have it all organized first and
Yeah.
payment first before I start
Well,
doing
you
all that.
also chose to blow yourself up in a retreat, move, recruit, and still have almost a full-time job. Honey. Yes, we will do it differently next time.
Yes, I'll do it differently next time.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because it was like a full-time job recruiting authors. You know,
Yes, it was.
conversations all day long on Zoom and whatever. It was exhausting.
Yeah, there are better ways to do it.
Yeah.
And now you know.
And now I know.
And your book is beautiful, and all your hard work is going to pay off.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
learn. That's part of it.
Yeah.
If you don't take action, you don't learn. And that literally is the Jaguar medicine. And that's what I was talking about today. It's that presence, it's that knowing, and letting that inspiration come from your heart. What do you want to do? Not only how do you show up, I feel we've talked the how do you want to show up to death, and now it's what do you want to do now that you're deciding how you want to show up. I feel like we've moved the needle a little.
Yeah.
And now we're on to what do we want to serve the world with? It's been a great dig. And now it's time for the integration of the medicine that you learned from those projects and those things that we've been doing over the last 6 months. And now how do I want to do it differently so it's more smooth and I don't burn myself out? Because we're trying to find balance.
Yeah, true.
Right? Balance is the key. That's part of the game on Earth. So what new games can we create, because we are the creators? I'm so excited that Michonne's going to summer camp. I'm so excited for that. So you got a fire walk going on. What else you got going on?
I don't know. I'll find out when I get there what else I'm being asked to do. Whether that if we're bringing. I have glass walk stuff with me. I have other stuff we can bring. I may be doing shamanic drum journey. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of fun stuff. There's breath work. I'm not leading that. Yeah. So it'll be fun. This is the second annual. It's at a new location this year. And things are second annual. You learn stuff from the first year, gonna apply the second year and all that good stuff. Yeah, so we were only home for 2 days from the beach. And now we're going to the mountains.
And how was your beach? How was your pupper's birthday party?
It was excellent. I think she definitely was exhausted after she got on the arrival date and the leaving date. She got like 30 minutes out there, and then the two in between days we were out there for at least 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, she was pretty exhausted.
Good girl.
Definitely, like yeah, she used to be a different dog at the beach. Just very much more louder and hyper and wouldn't let you really relax. And now she'll actually let you relax on the beach. So
Finally.
That was my next question. Did you get some downtime and some fill up time and some
oh yeah,
cooling time?
yeah. Definitely.
Oh, that's
So being by the ocean, being in the ocean is always excellent. Had time with a friend too, so that was good. Yeah, it was good. Love the
well,
recharge.
with,
Where did
with
Anne Marie go?
I was going to say
Uh-oh.
she just took a mystical journey. We'll see if she arrives
Guess so.
again. Oh, there she is.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, love. We
We
can't hear you.
can't hear you.
Mute.
I hit something and my full screen went on the whole screen. I didn't know how to get back, so I left and I came back and I'm like, I don't know. Don't even ask me what I touched. I have no idea because I didn't think I was touching anything.
Well,
Anyway,
your
sorry.
mystical journey brought you back into another space, and now Michonne's up on the top screen.
So silly.
Yeah, that's funny. So, anyways,
I
sorry,
haven't
Michonne.
I haven't changed locations on my screen.
You haven't? Well, you did on my screen.
Yeah,
You
mine
and
too.
Marie switched spots.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. To follow up with what Michonne said, this is the second annual, and you learn. And I think
Yeah.
that's what makes us better instructors. You take the chance, you do the thing, you show up, and then you do the recapitulation. What worked? What didn't work? And do it again. What worked? Didn't work? Do it again. It's that rinse and repeat at the next elevation. And that's how you get better and better. You got to put in the reps. Got to put in the reps.
Yeah.
That's right.
And with Anne Marie, this was the first book project. Okay, now you've got the lay of the land. Next time, do it different.
Yeah, definitely.
We learn. And I think it also helped me with boundaries too. We're hearing weird things in the ceiling. There was the boundaries. If people can't meet the deadlines, or if they don't want to write a certain way, or if they don't have the time, sometimes you have to say, let's just wait till next project. And I had to do that. Had to do that. So,
and then do you have to find a new author to replace them if that happens?
oh, you don't have to replace them. You just don't, they just,
to take them out. Yeah, got it.
yeah. Yeah, because it's great to have 25 authors, but you don't have to. I think I had 19 in my first book and 16 or 17 in my second one. So, lots of people have even 13. I saw somebody online, not from Brave Healer Productions, from a different book company, that there was just 4 people, 4 voices. So we can do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. So that might be fun to do a 4. If you have an earth, fire, water, like that might be kind of cool, air, to do a book with just 4 people, 4 elements. Who knows?
Yeah.
So many ideas, and my brain is just like this from being at this summit all for the last couple of days. Man, I've learned some really cool things. I met some really cool people. It has been so amazing. And then, of course, the book launch yesterday, From Burnout to Burning Bright, is now an international #1 bestseller in the United States. So we are celebrating Scott, celebrating our community for that too. And I've shared all over social media. This was the hardest chapter that I've ever written. And it took me to the depths. It took me into the dark. And I am so grateful that I did it. To just that level of cathartic release is some of the most powerful healing I've done is through the written word, writing it and transmuting that pain into power. it's just so powerful. And so I'm feeling lots of gratitude today for Laura for having the vision of doing Brave Healer Productions. And then I'm proud of myself for saying yes and taking the steps forward. So, because that's what we do. We go first, we trip and fall on our face, and then we get up and we keep going. And then the next time we fall, we put our hands down and we catch ourselves. And then the next time when you trip, you put one leg out and you still stay standing. And then the next time it's just like a little fairy jumping over. You learn how to fall with grace.
Yeah.
As humans fall, period. And if you can get over that, if you can get over the face plant and just remember that babies face plant every day. Sometimes they cry. Most of the times they laugh and just get up and keep going. So why can't we as adults do that? So we're here to play. So what kind of game do you want to play?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else has been happening? Anything else?
Yeah, I thought of something else.
Good. What do you got?
You know how I send cards to casinos to get
Yes.
money? I received 880 sweepstakes coins today, and which takes me just to the end of January, so that's fun. And I've used half of it, and I should receive over right around $700 tomorrow.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
exciting.
and I still have 475 sweepstakes coins left to play. So there was one game I played, I won $90, and there was another game I played and I won 60. I don't gamble. I don't gamble my own money. This is just fun money, right? But yeah, so I won a lot of money today, so it was really fun.
What an abundant day it has been.
Yeah.
Somebody else in our community got a huge job offer today. And I spent half an hour on the phone with her before jumping on the podcast. Today's just been a great day.
Yeah.
The energy is shifted. However, we always bring a little bit of astrology into the chat. Things are shifting in the sky as well.
We're well into the
Ultimately,
new
though,
moon.
yeah, all I was gonna say was ultimately though it was like then Pacific time that we're shifting into Gemini, so Earth to Air.
Well, then we're in it
Yeah,
because it's 5:51 Pacific time. So we're in it.
We're in it right now, riding that transition, the transit.
yeah. I was just gonna say, Anne Marie reminded me too. I have Powerball tickets from Monday. I didn't check, so who knows?
Oh boy.
Be a winner too.
Somebody in
Right?
Canada in the province of Manitoba won, I think it was 36 or 64 million dollars. I forget what it was. Let me see if I can quickly see. No idea.
That's crazy. And yes, please.
Right.
Yes, please.
But we do have to buy a ticket to win. Do have to
Fact.
keep that in mind.
That's the Jaguar medicine. Have you taken action? And Anne-Marie and I have been talking a lot lately about, are higher numbers crazy? If we want to buy a $7 million house, what do we have to do to be able to buy a $7 million house? And if we say in our heads, man, that's crazy, and we can't conceive it, that means we can't birth it.
Yeah.
So there's this space of, if that's what you want, you have to start getting comfortable with the idea of living in it.
Yeah. You have to live it. That's manifesting, is living it while you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to grow your energetic body to have the capacity to hold it once you get it. Otherwise, it'll just go when you get it anyway. Yeah.
How many lotto winners are broke within years?
Right?
Exactly.
I
Because
knew some in
they don't
Pemberton
know how to
that's,
hold the money.
yeah, a year later done.
Yeah, and so that is also part of the spiritual muscles that we talk about, that consistent, you got to keep doing it, reps and reps. If you try something and it fails once and you don't try again, well, That's the definition of perfectionism. Oh, I can't do it because I didn't do it perfect the first time. How many of us are guilty of that?
Mhm.
Do you know how many times it takes for a gymnast to perfect a skill? I
Nope.
will tell you, even at national championships, when they go to warm up, guess what they're warming up?
Their routine.
The basics, because foundation is everything. And if your foundation is not solid, you're not going to complete your routine. And so you have to, I think my martial arts instructor said you need to repeat something 20,000 times before it becomes mastery. So if you do it once and say I can't do this, you're not ever going to get to mastery. You got to put in the reps.
Yeah. It's like golfers too, right? They just keep playing and playing and playing and playing.
Adjusting, micro adjustments. It's
Mhm.
the whole, first you got to take an axe to it, and then you take a little bit of a sword, and then you eventually get down to scalpel, micro adjustments. That bonsai tree, little baby micro adjustments, and then.
Yeah.
But if you quit after swinging the axe once, you just leave a dent in it. You haven't even done anything.
Yeah. And you have to have a desire. I remember the first time I hit a golf ball, it went over a lake and I was hooked.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, this is easy peasy. And you know what? I really liked it. So it was easy to golf.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys just switched spots back.
You did. That was weird. We got some cosmic dancers in the house.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with showing up for this podcast every week. Every week, it gets better and better. Every week, I have to edit less ahs, stutters. Like in the beginning, when I was editing our videos, there was like over 500 ahs, all the things. And now we're at about 200.
Yay.
So, but we've been doing this for months.
Yeah.
You
What do we
edited
have?
those out?
Yeah, I do. But it takes one click of the button because I know how to use the program. So it's not, but I notice the number before I click the button.
Good.
But and that takes time. Speaking takes time. Presenting takes time. Any mastery of something that you want to do, but Emery's right. If the passion is not there, and if it is not being driven from your heart, that's when you burn out. When you're trying to create from your head, that's when you're not aligned. So find out what you're passionate about. Find out what really burns that fire within and create from there. Because
Mhm.
that is your endless source of energy and inspiration is when you create from your heart.
Yeah.
From your head, you're just going to burn out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to watch Christina, witness her going back to work, doing the part-time and getting back into the flow to see how she shows up differently. Is there anything in your mind already that you've had your one day back? What stood out for you from going back after you've been gone so long? Was there anything that you really noticed that was different in maybe the external world or what was happening to you inside as you were walking through work?
It was a quiet day. There was like no management on site or anything.
Perfect day to start.
Yes, and so I kind of just took my time hitting 300 emails I had in my email box and just I want to say just visiting. That's not it, but talking to people, catching up, what's been going on since I've left and changes and things like that. And I had my director reach out in the afternoon. Oh, so and so is going home early. We're short staffed. I need you to cover her program. I found out about her program. So her program goes till 6 and I'm leaving at 5. I will be happy to help set it up. I will greet the kids as they come in, but I'm leaving at 5. And I think because it's volunteer, they have volunteers and stuff, which is great, but you're supposed to have a staff overseeing. If they don't have it, it's not my job to necessarily do that. If I'm on site, but I'm not on my first day back, modified duties, not working overtime. So just
Well,
standing
and
up,
if you would have said yes.
I would have. And if I'm okay and there's nothing going on, like what's an hour? I know I can get it back, but that's yesterday was not the right day for that. And so I said no. So being able to assess, and I think too, like I had one, like an email I had to write, which was to a client and who'd been emailing 6, 7 times since I was gone. She'd come in really rude and threatening to the reception team and awful to one of my coworkers. And so having to send those kind of emails, but also being able to detach and be like, okay, you know what? You want to escalate it? I'll give you the numbers. I'll tell you who to escalate it to. I can only do so much, and I'm not going to, yeah, I have to accept that is knowing that there's only so much that I can do, and not everybody's going to be happy. And we're doing the best we can. Just having to be okay with that.
Mm.
Well, and in the past, because I know your history, in the past that would have taken you out and you would have felt really bad that you didn't help. When
It
you
helped.
work for the kind of company you work for, sometimes people try to take advantage.
And yeah, I think that I think the fact that knowing that she was also being very rude to my staff and stuff like that makes me a little less inclined to want to help. Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
also I get super tired of the squeaky wheel getting what it wants, whereas somebody else who's very polite can be turned away. And yet we're supposed to bend over backwards because somebody starts screaming and yelling. That seems backwards to me. I'd rather help the person who's polite and understanding, and that makes me want to help them.
Yeah. And that's you really stepping into that sacred mirror space. Somebody comes to you with love, you give them love. Somebody comes to you with, we're very good at hissing with an H. I'll take the K too, but for this instance, we'll take the H.
Uh,
But yeah, that mirroring, and we're seeing the inversion happen in real time, that respect is being demanded. And there's enough of us now standing up and saying this kind of behavior is not appropriate, and we're actually getting strong enough in our power to say no.
but being
Oh,
able to say it respectfully is also important, because just because they are off hissing and growling and snarling and biting, the answer isn't to bite back.
exactly. You can still meet the energy with respect and still say no.
Mhm.
That's right.
And this job has been great for you to practice that.
Yeah.
And I can feel even your energy is stronger this session than last week, even because you've had the time to rest, to rebuild, to rethink that that sacred pause. I don't think people understand how important it is to take that sacred pause and stop overriding.
Yeah. And I think that's really an interesting point. I did notice, I had a conversation with somebody earlier today. They said it really feels like I was off for 2 months off work, and I thought, oh, I'm going to do all this. I'm going to get all this stuff done. And I didn't. And I don't regret it really. Of course, I wish it was done, but that's a different energy. And
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I woke up. I fell asleep in the dead of winter because that's when I got super sick. And now I've just woken up. It's like Sleeping Beauty or something. And I've woken up 2 months later in a different world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And when we live multidimensional lives, that's what happens, right? You have this life threatening experience and you do hibernate. And then in the
Mm.
middle of that life threatening experience, we're saying, oh, hey, Christina, write a chapter. Actually, write 2 chapters
Yeah, I had two
while you're in the
chapters.
process of dying. Like,
Yeah,
that
right.
was a
And
lot.
my kids are flying across the world for major surgery, and like everything.
Yeah.
This has been an interesting couple
Wild,
months.
wild,
And like,
wild.
I don't know, some people will say it's too much information, I'm sure, but also I think just that increase of menopause symptoms and all of that, all at the same time too. So
Yeah.
just being hammered here.
Well,
Exactly.
the initiation has been intense for you, and I'm just so proud of you that you've come out the other side. And it was terrifying. It was terrifying for all of us when the you have to remind me what the name of it was that happened, the ketoacidosis. Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrifying for all of us. And so I feel like we all went on this ride together and we're all trying to write the chapters and keep you alive and
Yeah.
keep Anne Marie moving. Yeah, it's the last 2 months.
And the story that what Christina went through was the most beautiful story. It brought me to tears. It was beautiful. I loved
Mm,
it.
thank
So I'm
you.
really grateful, not that it happened, but grateful you had such a powerful story to share. I'm really grateful. It was beautiful.
And I was honestly like, what can I even write at this point? So
Yeah.
thank you
So
for
you're
giving me
talking
that
about,
opportunity
just for
for,
context, you guys, you're talking about Anne Marie's book.
yeah,
Yeah.
Christina wrote her
yes, I wrote
journey.
The Power of Surrender and I wrote about what happened and coming out of it. And off topic, I just got a text from my kid who just woke up from surgery. So
Yay!
it is what it is 8 in the morning tomorrow right now in Thailand and it says, "Hey mom, just finished surgery last night. Everything went well, I believe. Just recovering now in my hospital room." So that is
Oh, that makes
amazing
me
to
want to
hear.
cry.
Wonderful. Yay.
It's just such an interesting journey because, yes, Christina birthed these children's, but they were my athletes in the gym. So I consider them my babies as well, just in a different realm. So
Yeah, no
it's
kidding.
just it's just been really cool to witness their journey through mama's eyes as we sit in that eagle medicine, that third attention, and watch the babies choose how they want to navigate this planet. And that this one baby went, yeah, I want to navigate it as a female. Okay, let's help you get to where you want to be. It doesn't matter what the story is. Our job is to support the children how they want to choose to live their life on this planet. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
And it's been tough too. They all came for dinner before leaving and just to hear them because I try to be a soft place. I try to always be there for my kids no matter what they're going through. It's their journey. It's my job to support whatever they're going through. And their dad has not been as supportive and he just doesn't know how to be. And just to hear them talking, I said, "Oh, does dad know you guys are going?" I don't know. They never told him. He knew the trip was happening, but he didn't know when they left or
Why?
anything. He shut down the conversation at Christmas when he said to them, "Hey, is anybody going on any trips or anything?" And they said, "Yeah, we're going to Thailand." And and he shut it down because he knew what it was about. And just to hear that, and then to hear Elias say, "Yeah, when I get married, I don't even think I'm inviting dad to my wedding." And that kind of breaks my heart a little bit too. But it's the choices that he's made. And it shows that money does not buy relationships
No.
because my kids had two very different homes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just support them. We support their decisions, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this shifts their lives now, and how does that move them forward. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm also very proud of you for sharing. We haven't brought it up until now because
Not
there's
in
also
detail,
this
no.
comfort level of trying to be okay with it inside your own body before you share it, right?
Yeah, and it's always kind of there's always a fear of judgment and that kind of thing, but at some point, somebody's always gonna judge you, and so that's what we have to get over.
Well,
And I would
and
say probably I would have an issue if they were children, little,
Right.
but they're
Well,
in
this
their teens.
child is 30
So they're quite capable of making their own
and
decisions. It's
and
not
has
like
made
they're 9 or
no,
12 or
and has
something.
made her own money and has funded this completely, paid for the
Yeah.
sibling to come, and has been in counseling for probably 10 years
Beautiful.
before even letting us know.
Amazing.
It's an adult making a decision, absolutely.
Love it.
And people
Love
do
it.
body modifications of all different kinds, right? I have another kid who has tattoos up to their neck, and whatever, which I would never do. But as an adult, we all make our own
Your
decisions.
body. Your
And what's body
decision.
modification, right? Right from wearing makeup is a type of, it's not a permanent one. Getting your ears pierced, that's a little more permanent, but there's all these different layers and levels of body modification. And
Yeah.
so we're lucky to live in a time where we have those options.
But it's our soul basket, and we can do what we want to it.
Mhm.
It is another form of art,
Mhm.
actually. That came through one of the teachers is that we can choose to use our body as art as we choose.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yes, very exciting. I'm glad things are going well. Today has been a fabulous day. I'm going to be doing some sort of celebration with the puppers today.
Oh, hi Zeusers. Oh
They are
gosh, he's
so
so cute.
He's so
That's
cute.
Zeus, right?
This one is Zeusy. Yes.
Hi Zeusy.
His birthday.
Zeus.
Mhm.
He
Birthday.
looks so sleepy. Oh my goodness.
He's been working hard today. He he's decided that every time that I'm now doing lives, he needs to be on my lap. I don't know why. And the other one is snoring, literally snoring. I'm surprised you can't hear him. It's funny. I'm single and I still have something snoring in my bed. Never ends.
Ugh.
And he's louder. I'm like, I don't know how that happens, but I've never had a dog that snores. This one snored since he was a baby, so there's some nostril things going on. They are Shih Tzus after all.
Oh, fun. Fun.
Have you ever heard a
It
cat snore? That's pretty funny.
It is. It is. Sean, is there anything else you want to add in?
I don't think so. Not today. Yeah.
I'm sure glad that we could keep you entertained, and I've been enjoying the sky out your window every once in a while as something comes through.
You did good.
How many
I'm
more
glad.
hours?
Probably only 40 minutes to my Airbnb today, so it'll be 11 and a half, 12 by the time I get there that I've been in the car. So
Oh,
Well, I'm sure glad that we were able to give you a little bit of energy and a little bit of love and a little bit of distraction and entertainment at the end, because I know that usually that last hour and a half is butt dragging, right?
yeah, I'm very grateful for it too. Yeah, and the only other thing is that I'm coming up on Albuquerque, so yeah, it's getting busier.
Yeah. Yeah, the timing is
Yeah.
good. We can call it a night, and safe driving through the city. And I hope you have a fabulous time at your summer camp this weekend.
Yeah.
Thank
definitely.
you.
Can't wait to hear about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Lots to talk about next week.
That's right.
All right, love.
Y'all
We'll see you next week.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.